globe. Welcome to another edition of the Mark Allen Show. Hear my voice, and hear my voice right now. Monday through Friday, 5 days a week. Some call it every day. 1 o'clock p.m. to 2 o'clock p.m. right here on the UBM Radio TV Network. Listen, we want all of you right now, friends, to keep on joining and growing our own UBM Radio TV Network. It's growing by the day, and we want you all to keep doing that. How can you do it? Glad you asked, Mark. Listen, go to the YouTube channel. Go to the YouTube channel and look up and sign up for the UBM Radio TV page. Subscribe to that page, and then you friends who are listening and watching here in Chicago and all over the country and all over the world. You see people calling in from all over the place. But listen, you can now be logged into us, right? On your own independent news agency that we don't have to depend on nobody else. You can always get us, no matter how many other people might pick us up. You always got us. So you get us every day for all of the programming that we've got going on UBM, all of the programming for the things that you've asked about. For those of you who always say, oh, God, step up. Oh, Jesus, take the wheel. Please, so many solutions. Well, here we are, right now, every day on the day, providing solution-oriented programming right here at the UBM Radio TV Network. And so we need all of you who are watching and listening to join in and keep us growing our own independent news service so we can keep reporting to each other all of the solutions that you keep asking for. Don't pray for a solution, and then when God gives it to you, then you don't go support it and don't go help it. Well, here we are. And so again, as I got through this Thanksgiving weekend, and grace be to God to all of us who have got through this Thanksgiving weekend, and it's always special for me. And I'm looking forward to trying to make it now. I made it through Thanksgiving this year and trying to make it through to Christmas, because this time last year, I tell you, I was on my way to what I thought was my deathbed. You understand? I was going through all kind of attacks. I was losing weight. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't do a lot. And I still wouldn't go to the doctor, and I just thought I could solve it on my own. And I didn't know at the time that I was going through my first stage, and then my second stage, almost my third stage of cancer. And I look up and I recognize more and more each day. When I get a few hours each time to start reading through my Facebook pages, I see more and more people who are fighting and going through cancer. And I want to keep encouraging them. I saw a brother this morning who is going through having breathing tubes and everything. And I'm saying to myself, I sat right there. And that's why I keep telling everybody, I can't help but testify every day. Because when I look up and see what God brought me through, right? And so when I remember this time last year when they were telling me that I was going to have a bag on my stomach. And I said, I want to just die now. I don't want no bag on my stomach. Well, you can make it. I don't want to make it. Then they was talking about putting a port in my chest and all of that. And through the grace of God, I hung in there. I kept praying. I kept fighting. I kept doing everything that the doctors told me to do. But at the end of the day, I just want others to hang on and hold on, because you might be facing the same thing that I was facing and that I was about to give up on. I said my life was over. I don't want no port in my chest. I don't want no bag on my stomach. I don't want none of that. And they said, well, here's what we see right now. You might have to have a port. You might have to have radiation. You might have to have chemo. You might have to have this bag on your stomach. And even then, I thought, well, life is over. But at the end of the day, I kept praying and I kept fighting. And I think about that right now as I saw a brother on my Facebook page today who right now thinks it's over because he's having a port put in his chest. He already has one of those bags on his stomach. And I'm saying, brother, listen, hold on and keep fighting, because just for the grace of God, I don't know how I got through not having to go through all of that, but I faced it because I sat right there when one of the doctors told me I was going to have a port in my chest, and I was going to have a bag on my stomach. And so it's my job to help accept the favor that God gave me, right? And to keep helping others, like the brother who I saw today, who's going through all of that happened, that hit him, that happened to miss me. But, so I'm saying, brother, please, hold on. Keep fighting. Because I thought I was going through the same thing, and I was just praying and fighting. And so for him that I happened to see today, and for others who I've seen on Facebook pages and all of that are fighting cancer today, keep fighting. Just keep fighting. And I know everybody's body is different. As I always tell people, your body is different. And I know my body is different. And outside of just the grace of God, the only thing that I can contribute to humanly, outside of just the grace of God, the fact that I ended up not going through radiation, not going through chemo, not going through the port, as they told me I was going to have 6 months of all of that. And somehow, 6, 7 months later, they finally said no chemo, no bag, no radiation, and the only thing outside of the grace of God is the fact that I learned to come and swear by this alkaline water, right? This alkaline water that I've come to live and breathe by through it all. And I know everybody's body is different, but I do know at the end of the day, cancer cells don't live in an alkaline water environment. So I'm not saying everybody is going to go through the same thing that I went through, but I'm just sharing that, you know, alkaline water helped me, and I hope some of it can help you too. Now listen, here we are after this Thanksgiving weekend. So much is going on in the news. We see that today is the beginning day of petition filings, right? Everybody's getting ready to run for office. Some running for office, and this is a time when I step out, but so many people are filing today, and between now and next Monday, to run for various offices around this city, county, and state. All right. Also in the news, we'll talk about the fact that Rwanda is offering shelter to African immigrants abused in Libya. That's international news going on. There's a medical team headed to Puerto Rico for hurricane assistance. Thank God that's happening right now. Program that helps ex-offenders turn over a new leaf, that's happening. South Shore residents, things are going on in the community. Bruce Rauner is facing a challenge for the Republican governor's nomination here in Illinois. And speaking of Governor Rauner, saw him today on Cyber Monday, that he was down at the BOP Center on 79th Street, where the Black Mall, who we just had, Sister Cassie, she was here from the Black Mall talking about Buy Black Friday and Small Biz Saturday. And then now today on Cyber Monday, the state of Illinois, through Governor Rauner, came to recognize that the Black Mall is one of those businesses, as Sister Cassie said last week on our show, that the Black Mall can be used on Cyber Monday for people to support those black businesses. And I'll also tell you about the fact that even on this Cyber Monday, when it comes to my leadership and my work and my service to you and all of you watching and listening, my service to you can be supported on this Cyber Monday. How? I'm glad you asked. Listen, those of you with PayPal accounts, you can go to the PayPal account, which is Black Wall Street Chicago at yahoo.com. Black Wall Street Chicago at yahoo.com on PayPal. And those of you on the website, you can go to nationalblackwallstreetchicago.org, nationalblackwallstreetchicago.org. And well, that deals for cyber. I'm about to say, well, you can mail and mail, but well, that ain't cyber. So let's deal with Cyber Monday. And you all can do that on this day. And not to mention, if it ain't on Monday, tomorrow is National Gift Giving Day on National Giving Tuesday. You can give and not just pray for me and not just watch me and wonder what I do, but help me do what I do. And so that's happening right now. And so we're glad that the governor's office recognized the Black Mall on 79th Street, not just today, but then again, there's so much. as I talked with Otis Monroe and the other funders last week about a lot of new initiatives that are getting ready to be funded on the south and west side of Chicago, there are multi-millions of dollars getting ready to be spent on what they call the Chatham Initiative and other things dealing with Chatham and the Black Mall as their headquarters, the Bop Center, headed by my Newt Davis and Glenn and others down there. It says that, and Reuben Fellows, it says that we too on 79th Street are part of the South Side, West Side economic development, and so it's good to have the governor so that he knows that when it comes to setting aside dollars on these economic initiatives, right, to know that 79th Street and that the plans of the Bop Center and the Black Mall are worth and have earned the right to be publicly recognized through all these media sources, publicly earned the right to be recognized and invested in as the city and the state keeps on dealing with investments in our communities. And it all still speaks back to, beloved, listen, all the cameras, all y'all keep listening. I'm saying it still points back to how are we structured, focused, and positioned on the not analyzing, but the organizing. And so stay structured, stay focused, stay positioned, because I'm here to tell you this. There are some people who will not help you do nothing, but will always criticize whatever it is that you do. And you've got to at some point learn, as I learned, quit trying to serve and quit trying to find the approval of every other body who are looking to God for the same approval themselves and who wish somehow they were in your position. And then when they get in your position, and then somebody can come and tell them, well, okay, now that you got elected, how did all the crime didn't stop? Well, now that the governor and the mayor or whoever invested in you, why did all this stop? We've got to keep connecting the dots. And we've got to stop trying to be and position our people and ourselves into this or that. When it's this and that, this and that, this and that, scratching, this and that. You know what I'm saying? That's where we are. And that's what I've learned. And so I listen to people all day long. Governor Sidney went to the Bob Center. Well, why? Right? Why? And that's why I keep telling you that black voices ain't monolithic. If the governor didn't come and recognize a legitimate black business on Cyber Monday, like the Black Mall, well then, damn the governor for that. Well, then you couldn't find nobody black who you could represent. I saw you in the Asian community. I saw you in the Hispanic community. I saw you up north. I didn't see you nowhere black. Couldn't the governor find nobody black? Had he not shown up nowhere, then there would be those who said, couldn't the governor find nobody black to recognize on Cyber Business Monday as a legitimate business entity that black people in Illinois at the root on 79th Street could invest in to highlight Cyber Business Monday? Then when he does show up, well, don't show up. The governor ain't the governor. I mean, Lord have mercy. That's what I'm saying. When you're in these positions where you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't, do what you think is best and keep on moving. Because those kind of situations are never going to leave us. There's some of us who are in positions, if it doesn't happen, damn them. And then you ain't no nothing. And then they do show up, oh no, well you must be getting bought off and you must be doing, oh Lord, it's hard. And so listen, we've got to be able to think strategically, right? And we kind of stop just analyzing. There were people down there with government today on small business who ain't voting for them. There were people down there with the governor saying, glad you came, but I'm still voting another way. Ain't got nothing to do with it. It has to do with the fact that no matter who wins, black people at every level are supposed to be recognized and are supposed to know how to access the various levels of government no matter who wins. And that's what that was all about. And so we look forward to seeing the governor, just as governor, recognize those entities in the black community that should be recognized. And I know there's some places you would not go if it went political season. Even now, Democratic candidates who outside of them running for office, a lot of places outside of their comfort level, right? They may or may not go or will be going because it's election season, and you should take advantage of everybody during election season just in case you never see them no more. There's a lot to talk about it, so I want to tell you about so much that is going on. There's something going on with the Obama Presidential Center. There's a lot, right? And so we're going to talk about that and a lot more. This is veteran activist Mark Allen. I'm chairman of National Black Wall Street Chicago, and we're right here in the midst of another Mark Allen show. Hear my voice, and you're hearing my voice right now in Chicago and around the globe on this YouTube radio TV network, and we'll be back in a moment.
When I grow up, I want to be a new pair of blue jeans. When I grow up, I want to be a kid's first computer. When I grow up, I want to be a
Phillips.
in your home.
And
When I
with
grow
my
up,
Phillips, I get that
I
shit.
want to be a kid's best birthday present. When I grow up, I want to be a football stadium. When I grow up, I want to
I
be
got Phillips on the news wire too.
Okay.
Phillips on the news wire.
I want to be a fancy basketball. I want to be a bike that races around. When I grow up, I want to be a bench on a forest trail. I want to be a rocking chair on an alley or I want to be a skyscraper. I want to be a When I grow up, I don't want to be a piece of garbage. And if you recycle me, I won't be.
Give your garbage another life. Recycle. Learn how at iwanttoberecycled.org. A public service advertisement brought to you by Keep America Beautiful and the Ad Council.
KBM Radio.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes?
How could he do this to you? And for Sheila, she has split ends.
B, console her?
Oh, sweetie, this is going to happen a lot. 4, maybe 5 more times before you get married.
C, take charge?
Got to get this all straightened out. Keep a little talking to, man to man, mano a mano.
Hey, Steve!
It's now a good time? No? Okay, no problem. Bye.
Or D, help her find a new boyfriend?
I know a great place to meet boys. The internet. Nice, single, bold. Never mind. How about some ice cream?
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
One of the most important decisions Chicago teens will ever make just got a whole lot easier. Go
Man, busy.
CPS is a new online platform.
Woo, Lord have mercy.
The high school application
Oh, Lord.
in Chicago Public Schools.
Lord have mercy, I'm very busy.
Or know of any
I see you.
tell them and their families to visit
Woo.
go.cps.edu.
What did I see?
Start learning about CPS high schools and subscribe to receive reporting announcements
Woo.
about the opening of the application system in August. This message is brought to you by
Woo.
Broadcast
All right.
Adopt
So
US Kids
fantastic.
presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
You're bringing your daughter to her favorite pop stars concert. Do you A, wear earplugs? B, remember the moment with matching concert t-shirts?
That's going to be $180.
Or we could just take a photo. C, show her how you used to do concerts.
We're going cloud surfing. I can't. You're too heavy, boy.
Or D, just roll with it.
Yeah, that's the shit.
When it comes to parenting, there are no perfect answers. But that's okay, because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org/IL. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
QBM Radio, in conjunction with Metropolitan Apostolic Community Church, invites you to give to our efforts to Black leadership has done the best it can do, but it is not the best that can be done. Friends, this is Mark Allen, veteran activist and chair of the National Left Office in Chicago, from the Urban Broadcast Media Studios, welcoming you to Hear My Voice.
Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, and we are back. We're on the Mark Allen Show. Hear my voice right now, 5 days a week. Some people call it every day, Monday through Friday, 1 o'clock p.m. to 2 o'clock p.m., right here on the UBM Radio TV Network. Thank you all for tuning in, and thank you all for joining us to keep building our network. How did you do that? Glad you asked, Mark. Listen, we need you all to keep on joining our independent YouTube page, right? And go to YouTube channel and then log into and subscribe to our UBM Radio TV Network, because you're now building up a way to see us all day, every day, with all of the solution-oriented programming that you too have been asking me about. You've been posting, oh Lord, step in. Oh Jesus, take the wheel. Oh, show me the solution. Well, here we are right here. Quit asking God to give you a blessing that he already blessed you for, already gave you the answer and the tools to resolve. Oh, I didn't come to preach, but I can. I'm just telling you, here's what I'm telling you. Now, hear me out now, because it's going on right now. This past weekend before Thanksgiving, I know I had to give my testimony, and I had to give it every day. When I saw a brother on my page that I hadn't seen, who, grace be to God, I was spared through my cancer challenges, and I saw him today on my page, who was not so fortunate so far, because I was spared the port in the chest. I was getting fitted for, but then spared, having to have the bag on my stomach and all of that. And so, but it ain't like I didn't know it might be coming. And it wasn't like I wasn't trying to prepare my mind for it. And so for that brother today that I saw on my page, I'm praying for you to hang in there. And I saw the pictures on my page, going through it all. And brother, hang in there, right? And it may not be long. I know it's hard, but you know, I had to do it too. And there are others out here. I see Reverend Darius Randall, a young brother I met, he's been through the same thing with his cancer challenges. Brother Vern, there are others who've openly not been afraid to publicly share their cancer fight stories. And so I want to share mine too, if it helps somebody else. And I'm telling you, at one point, matter of fact, I think Reverend Randall, he was in the hospital when I'm arguing with him about, quit challenging the doctor whether I need that port in or not. Man, let him keep going. But whew, we laugh and thank God through it all, but because we made it through. But there was that point this time last year where I was right there, when one doctor said you had to have a port for 6 months of chemo. Another doctor said I had to be fitted for the bag on my stomach. And then, grace be to God, there was one more doctor who said, well, it's my job to try to make a lie out of all of them. Oh, and grace be to God, that happened. And then through all of that, I kept on drinking and swearing by this alkaline water. And I'm telling you, and I know everybody's body is different, but I'm just telling you now, outside of my doctor saying it was a medical miracle, this is the only thing that I can tell you that I had to make them say it was a miracle, and that was this alkaline water. And I know everybody's body is different, but I'm just sharing what I got. So here we are, friends, on another edition of the show, talking about the hot news of the day. Today is filing day for all candidates that are getting ready to run for all these respective offices. And again, people are lining up right now. People are calling me, calling the producers, calling everybody. I want to be on the air. Well, first of all, I said, again, this program will be open to all, again, all of my friends and mutual allies who are all running for stuff. And I ain't going through no stress now. I'm not going to lose no friendships. I'm not going to stress out over all of the friends who, when it comes to election time, I mean, they'll put you to the limits, and they will stress you to the limits that our friendship, all of the years we've been friends, is now going to be dedicated and hedged on whether or not I support help them for an office. Well, I ain't going to do it. And so I'm going to educate all of our people on this show and soon to come TV show, right? We're going to educate the people, and then you let the people decide. After they saw you, and then you talk to the people, not to me, but I'm going to help you, and you have a vantage point to talk from. And so I've had relationships through the years with a lot of incumbents who I used to be outsiders with before I helped them become insiders. Now I'm an insider, trying to say I ain't trying to block no new outsiders from coming in. Well, I'm going to open up, I've lived long enough. I'm going to open up the door for all of you all to talk. And you talk directly to the people. And then you let them decide. And then all I can tell you is whatever people decide to do, accept it. And then don't go nowhere. I lost office twice. I ran and won for local school council. I ran and won for sub-district council. I ran and won to be a commissioner on the former late Mayor Harold Washington's school board nominating commission. I fought and won. And then when I lost, I didn't go home. I didn't wait to show up at the next election. Mark Allen ain't never left. I don't care whatever you say about me on good days and bad days. I ain't never left. And that's why it's so important for people. Don't let people tell you, how come I only hear from you every election time? Where in the hell are you when the election is over? Don't just keep popping up every 90 days before the election season. And so I'm saying to all of that, that's why here at the UBM Radio TV Network, no matter who wins, somebody's got to be here, as we're going to be doing this week with our different funders around the city and the state who are looking at investing further in our having at UBM a more stronger independent news outlet, not just for social media, but for digital news and for TV news, right? All in radio news, all right here, growing. And we're meeting right now and this week to help continue to make that happen, right? Some of you all ask about independent news. Some of us have to go make it happen. And that's what we're doing even as we speak this week. And then we're growing even further. To go and, since I've gotten over my cancer, and Otis Monroe and the Monroe Foundation has helped me get back structured, focused, and positioned with a lot of these different funders again, that we're trying to go in to 2018 and especially 2019, being refunded to do our civic education programs. People need to be educated. People need to be reconnected outside of who wins in office. We need to be just as educated as other ethnic groups are. When they come and they somehow know, despite who wins the office, a lot of them, other groups still know how to keep accessing the powers of government no matter who wins. And we've got to know the same thing right here. And so we're focusing on that. And then after that, we're also focusing on all of the opportunities to build and grow more neighborhood business. Oh man, Bad Black Friday, oh, it was wonderful. Small Business Saturday was great. People bought products and services from black business in their churches on Sunday. Goodness, was that great. Now here we are on Cyber Monday, and I'll say this again, for those who are listening and watching, here, and here, all the cameras watching, everybody watching. You on Cyber Monday can give a cyber donation right now. If you're on PayPal, use PayPal account blackwallstreetchicago@yahoo.com. blackwallstreetchicago@yahoo.com. You can make a donation on Cyber Monday right now. And also, you can do it on our website at nationalblackwallstreetchicago.org. 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 And we're going to see it again today, all day tonight, and tomorrow, because tomorrow is National Give Back Tuesday. Come on, my friends from high school, from grammar school, college, family, relatives, You know I've been doing this all my life. Can you help me? Can you help me do what I do by making a Cyber Monday donation or a Give Back Tuesday donation? Help me. Don't watch what I do. Watch and wonder what I do. Help me do what I do. And promise from that seed you plant. Because we reap what we sow. And we sow what we want to reap. Simple as that. And I'm asking you, you ought to do that today. And you also can invest in sustaining and growing this independent news outlet, because we're growing, not just in the black community, we're also growing as an independent news entity for people of color. And we're going to change the narrative right here. And I'm so glad to be a part of the growing apparatus of this network. And so you all need to keep joining and keep growing our YouTube channel, right? Our YouTube channel. Go and subscribe to YouTube channel and our UBM radio app. So do that. So you got, listen, there's a lot going on in the news. So a lot going on in these governor's races, a lot going on with people filing, right, for these races, and we'll come back and talk about that. But listen, there's some things that are going on right now, right? They tell me Bruce Rodman has a challenger in the election. That's fine, and he should. And then there's another program going on, and I see this off the newswire, right? It says that program helps prisoners turn over a new leaf. The Chicago Neighborhood Initiative Microfinance Group recently announced a Pathway to Enterprise for Returning Citizens project called PERC, an initiative supported by City Community Development to create entrepreneur training for returning citizens being released from the Illinois Department of Corrections. David Doyle, president of the CNI group, explained that PERC initiatives have been a year-long collaborative and from the early nonprofits amongst groups such as Bethel New Life, Chatham Business Association, North Lawndale Employment Network, the Second Foundation, Sunshine Enterprise, and others. Listen, we want to help deal with that because it's all about us. It's all about, friends, at the end of the day, when all of these things are going on in and around our community, at the end of the day, are we structurally prepared, right? Are we structurally prepared to access these dollars? I see people who've been on my page and they're inboxing me with stuff like, well, the governor said, when do you want the governor to be there? Then let them come to your group. And I bet you, I don't give a damn what you or nobody else does. Trust me when I tell you, I don't care what none of you other groups do when you do it. You got to lift up others and help keep growing. But you can't just sit around damning everything and everybody that ain't your opinion and ain't your view. Because I promise you, I don't care if you run for election, if it ain't a collective group beyond yourself, then you gonna be explaining like other people do. Why didn't the world change after you got elected? Why didn't the world change after you became the new alderman? Why didn't the damn world change like you said it would if you elected me? Then, so you can't just be all by yourself trying to take on the world, because you can't. I've been there, done that too. Harold Washington was there, been there, done that too. So some of us, whether you're old breed or a new breed, there's some things I don't care what you do, because I've been around long enough. I remember when Harold Washington was the insider, came up through the Third Ward organization. He's the greatest man ever lived. Well, you say that, but don't deny the fact he was an insider. Came up through the Third Ward Democratic organization, through his daddy. Huh? Then, after a while, he became an outsider, trying to change the inside. And he did that too. And then we ran some more elected officials. When we couldn't control city government, we ran some more insiders who then became outsiders to then take over the insiders that we ran to become new aldermen and all that then. And now, 30-some years later, it ain't just about you and your own little separate piece of something. Because at the end, oh, I didn't come to preach. But I can, and I can, and I can. At the end, it don't mean nothing. When I satisfied my own self, and I can't make it grow. That's why I keep talking about the operational unity. How we've got to. The closest thing we got to trying to get reforms was when we had to run a whole slate. Not just me by my damn self. We had to run a whole slate of local school council people to change the school board law. Then once we got in, we had to make differences with a whole slate of people to take over the sub-district council. Then you have to run another whole slate of people and set aside the differences to now become in control of the whole school board nominating process to frustrate former Mayor Daley. And that took a whole lot of operational unity. And it all came tumbling down when we were too busy doing our unity there and didn't have the unity amongst our black elected officials because, and when Daley saw it, he separated it and he took advantage of that separation and he went down to Springfield and knocked us all out. And we couldn't catch up in time. All right, I guess what to talk about. Veteran activist Mark Allen, chairman of National Black Wall Street Chicago. And we're here on another edition of the Mark, hey, how you doing? Mark Allen Show, and we're here right now. Hear my voice, and we'll be right back on the Mark Allen UBM Radio TV Network. Hold on.
One of the most important decisions Chicago students will ever make just got a whole lot easier. Go.cps.edu
Feds
is an
lunch.
online platform that will stream the high school applications for Chicago
CPS.
schools. If you are a rising eighth grader or know of any, tell them and their families to visit go.cps.edu to start learning about CPS High School's and subscribe to receive important announcements about the opening of the application system in August. This message is brought to you by Urban Broadcast Media.
Adopt US Kids presents multiple choice parenting.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Will you A, put yourself in her shoes?
How could he do this to you? And for Sheila, she has split ends.
B, console her?
Oh, sweetie, this is going to happen a lot. 4, maybe 5 more times before you get married.
C, take charge?
Got to get this all straightened out. Give a little talking to, man to man, mano a mano. Hey, Steve! It's now a good time? No? Okay, no problem. Bye.
Or D, help her find a new boyfriend?
I know a great place to meet boys. The internet. Nice. Single. Old. Never mind. How about some ice cream?
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
UBM Radio, in conjunction with Metropolitan Apostolic Community Church, invites you to give to our efforts to help our neighbors in need in Puerto Rico, Florida, and Houston in the wake of the recent hurricanes. Bring your non-perishable items, clothing, and water donations to the Met, 4100 South King Drive, during normal business hours. If you wish to make financial donations, visit www.themet41.org. Click on the Offerings drop-down menu and select Other. Let us be our brother's keeper. Give now to relief efforts of the recent hurricanes. A message from the Met and UBM Radio. Hey everyone, let's all stop what we're doing and take a breath. You see, every moment can be kind of special. They can be loud moments, goofy moments, dorky moments, it doesn't matter.
Let's see everybody, let's see everybody, let's see everybody.
Take a moment like that to spend with our kids. Well, it's pretty momentous. And so let's take a moment to make a moment. Call 877-4-411 or visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
That was a good ball game, man. That was good. Man, yeah, man, we got them good. Got that triple double, man. Yeah, man, I had a triple double. Come on, man. Apple, man. Look, man, I got this injury, man. This thing is sore. Take a look at it, man. Hey, look at that, man. Pull your shorts back up, man. Oh, man, take a look at this, man. I don't know who to ask, so we're not doctors. Don't say I don't know no doctor.
Well, what about Dr. Cook?
What about Dr. Cook?
Dr. Cook's the man.
He the man? He the man.
Let me get him on the phone.
Call the man, then.
I'll do it right now. Hello, Dr. Cook.
Man, you were right, Mike. Man, that doctor a whole lot better looking now. He feel younger.
I told you, man.
Man, Dr. Cook's the man.
Come on, you played another one?
That's right. Dr. Cutler in the building. He's on that to me. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, and people of God here in Chicago and around the globe. You're into this final swing of the Mark Allen Show. I'm veteran activist Mark Allen, chairman of National Black Wall Street Chicago, and you're hearing my voice right now on the Hear My Voice Show, Monday through Friday, 1 o'clock p.m. to 2 o'clock p.m., right here on the UBM Radio TV Network. Now, friends, we need more of you, when this program is over, to go to our YouTube channel and subscribe to our UBM Radio TV page, because we're building and building and building. Every day on the day, we're building more of the solution programming that you're asking for. You keep saying, God, what a solution? Well, he sent some right here that we're broadcasting every day on the day, just as we said. Throughout this whole Bad Black weekend, man, it was just so good. Over this weekend, to travel with the Black Mall to the Ujaba market, and it just means something to see with your own eyes and ears, but to see and to hear. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of black people in majority black communities redirecting their dollars to spend on black-owned and operated businesses that are putting black people to work, that are taking sisters off the street, ain't selling their bodies no more. To ex-offenders, they ain't going back to jail no more. Taking some who ain't never got to offend, right? Because putting them to work, selling our own goods and services to ourselves. And I saw the people at the Ujaba market, and I was so glad to see the people, and I was walking around, but showing people our new campaign of Tissue is the Issue. And we're going to start right there, because when it comes to us, and I say it over and over again, this ain't about what Sharpton ain't doing, what Jackson ain't doing, what Farrakhan ain't doing. This is all about what we are not doing. We are the leaders. We are the leaders we've been looking for. And we got to step up. You can't keep looking up for everybody else to do what you can do on your own, right? And it felt good. All those hundreds and hundreds of black people spending dollars with black businesses, they didn't need nobody's permission. Oh my God. And to see all of those people there doing it, and we can do it, and that's what we're going to do, grace be to God, next year. I'm going to have the strength. I'm going to go back and with your help and rebuild these clergy activist networks, because I heard you when you said, I don't care if it's Meeks, I don't care if whoever the preachers are, I don't care if it's Hannah, don't make no difference. I still heard you, friends. And for those of you who I heard your voice, then help me strengthen my voice, so strengthen your voice. What I mean by that, I'm glad you asked. You all told me. It's so good to see Hannah coming up and down 79th Street, so good to see Meeks and other preachers, but don't let them pray. Don't let them pray. And prayer is important. But don't let hundreds of their members come and pray past my store. And they prayed past my store, and I didn't make payroll that week. They prayed past my store, but didn't come in and spend no money. Well, I heard you. And we can't do without prayer. But let's do both, because we need prayer. So now, let's come back and work. And I don't care if it's Meeks, Hannah, whoever else, my own cousin, Billy J. Kim, I don't care who it is, because I lived through this. When this is what we used to do, it ain't nothing new. We just got to go back and reconnect the dots. And I know everybody can't do it, but if God gave me the capacity to talk to lions and lambs, if God gave me the capacity and spared my life 3 times, Sharon, like I see you too, people that prayed for me 3 times, I had setbacks on my way to my first year, trying to be cancer-free. Grace be to God for that. And so I want you all to, you didn't pray for me for nothing. You didn't pray for me just to sit on the sidelines and not be able to do nothing. But here's what we can all do together. And a lot of our people are right. But it ain't enough to raise an issue. How do we now go from analyzing to organizing? And that's what we need to do. So I want to go, and I don't care if it's Reverend Meeks, I don't care if it's John Hanna, I don't care if it's Willie James Campbell, I don't care who it is. Any black church, brazen, no, I don't care who it is. Any black church, Nation of Islam, I don't care who it is. Any black church, any black entity, I saw some black Greeks having up and down the street, same thing for everybody. We can't march for peace, right? We can't just pray for peace. And then we pray right past the very businesses who needed that extra dollars to hire somebody and to keep some people working and to grow their business. Oh, there's a lot going on, right? There's a lot going on. And so even now, when we look at the work that I'm here left to do, and I'm just grateful to God again for my life. And I know I'm not looking for your approval. God told me what to do. And I'm just challenging you. Now you take it or let it alone. Right? Everybody can't call themselves Christian. And we can't walk the streets every day as Christian people, feeding the hungry, clothing the naked, and looking out for the least of our people. We wouldn't be in the position that we're in. Come on, talk to me, somebody. I didn't come to preach, but I can. I'm just saying, that's what we got to do. Got to take our ministry, our economic ministry, right? So I'm saying, you keep investing in your spiritual ministry as I do. You can invest in your religious ministry. I do that too. But I'm telling you, black economic advocacy is a liberation theology. Black economic advocacy is a ministry that you also need to plant your seed in so that you can see the results of the seeds that you have sown. And that's why we started with tissue is the issue. Because everybody here, who's going to call in tomorrow, Noop? I see you. Who's going to call in tomorrow saying, you know what? I didn't have to wait on Jesse. I didn't wait on Farrakhan. I didn't wait on Sharpton. I came and bought my own tissue in my own church, in my own house, in my own business, in my own frat house, in my own. I bought the tissue. It's the issue that toilet paper dollars that you spend money on every day, I ain't got to convince you to find no new money to donate to nobody. You go spend money. If I got to convince you to buy money on tissue, oh, I know something about you. If I got to convince you to buy toilet paper, my only issue right now is convincing you to buy the toilet paper. Nope, I see you, and I see others, everybody. This ain't no Greek issue. This is just a black people issue. I'm telling you right now, we can put hundreds and hundreds and thousands of our people to work. And they will be on the street selling new squares and bootleg CDs and selling loud if they were buying tissue. Tissue is the issue. So now, when you gonna call in? And you ain't got to wait on nobody else to do this. You can call in now. I saw my guy from college, Kerry, he called in. He bought a whole box of toilet paper for his home. He bought a whole box for his business. Now, the rest of y'all watching, when y'all go check in? You go check in tomorrow? Check in this week? Other than that, when you gonna check in? And say, I bought my toilet paper from a black-owned manufacturer and it kept black people working in the black community. And then after that, it don't stop there. When we deal with the black mall, and glad to see Governor Ronald down there with the black mall, you should be spending that cyber dollars with the black mall too. But again, we go past just toilet paper. As Sister Cassie said, you got black-owned paper towels. You got black-owned toothpaste. You got black-owned washing powder. You got black-owned and manufactured dishwashing liquid. I mean, friends, all over. We are spending billions of dollars that we don't need nobody's permission to redirect those dollars. And so we need you to do it. We need you to do it. And why don't you consider checking in this time tomorrow and say, I'm going to order. And you can do it in Chicago. You can do it the rest of Cyber Monday. You can do it on Investment Tuesday because the Black Mall can distribute products all over the country and can deliver them to you. But friends, that's the leadership, that's our work. So I thank you once again. And again, my prayers go out to those who I've been scrolling my Facebook pages, and I see you. I see some of you all who families who've lost their fights with cancer. I see some of you who are fighting cancer right now, that are going through surgeries, that are coming out of surgeries. And lately, the last brother I saw before I came to the studio, I saw you, brother, who are going through the port in your chest. You've got the bag on your stomach, and you got all that going on, and you think it's too dark. But I'm telling you, I've been there with you. I know it's dark, but the morning's gonna come. The morning's gonna come. I'll tell you more about it. It's always empowering. Remember to believe in God, because God is love. Love what the world needs right now. Remember, in life, nothing is guaranteed at the end of it. We were born to die. But it's all that bad, because in between birth and death, there's life. And it can be as positive as you want it to be, as long as you think positive. That means to keep a smile on your face and some warmth in your heart. And when a friend is down and they need you, you reach out and touch them, okay? And remember to always think positive, no matter how negative a situation may develop in your life. Remember that you are God's child. Yes, indeed, you are somebody. You can do whatever you want to do and be whatever you want to be with the power of your own mind. If your mind can conceive it and your heart can believe it, know within yourself you can achieve it. You got to believe in yourself first, and others will believe in you too. Till the next time, veteran activist Mark Allen. Grace be to God. Hear my voice. Hear my voice. Hear my voice. God willing, hear my voice.